Hello everybody and welcome to something new on this channel and hopefully a new series of videos that I'm going to be doing. Recently I have started watching a lot of Black Magic Craft, so I have Jeremy to thank for that. And he's got some basic videos on ways to do things at a beginner level, but I feel there is a way to do it at a more beginner level, if that makes sense. He has a few tools and extra bits and pieces, but what you see in front of you here is basically all you're going to need. So he has got a brick making tutorial on his channel where he uses a foam cutter, which not everybody has, such as myself. So what I'm going to show you today is a way to do it without a hot wire cutter at all. All you need is a pencil or a ballpoint pen, X-Acto knife, craft knife, a metal ruler, a piece of XPS foam. It can be as long, as wide, as deep as you want it. This one here is 1.25 inches, so 3 centimeters thick. I will be using both metric and imperial measurements, depending on the situation. So if you prefer one or the other, I'm going to hopefully use both as much as I possibly can. So today I'm going to show you how to make two different kinds of bricks. Smaller bricks that are great for houses, walls for your garden fence or whatever you're trying to do. We've also got these ones here which make really cool bricks for castles or, you know, big stone walls that you want to do, or just even small stone walls that have got bigger bricks on them. It really doesn't matter, it is your choice what you use. I'm going to use the measurements that Jeremy from Black Magic Craft uses, which is 1/4 inch by 1/4 inch by 1/2 inch. So what you're wanting to do is you want to find the straightest edge. So that's my straightest edge. So you grab it and you mark 1/4 inch. Depending on how many bricks you want to make, you know, depends on how many marks you do. Admittedly, this is a little bit of time consuming, but in the end it's worth it because you get some really nice looking bricks. Alright, so you want to mark it in top and bottom, and then you just want to make a straight line between the two. If you have a square, it might be a little bit easier, but again, this is just for the very basics. If you're just starting out, you don't have any tools except for a ruler, pencil and a blade. And then what I like to do is I like to get the blade and sort of cut down one side in a sort of a pullback motion, so you're not cutting the whole way across, but you are definitely making a cut. And if some of them are a little bit wonky, that is absolutely fine. It just makes the bricks a little bit more, I guess, realistic in a way. And then you want to grab it here, and you can cut that off. Alright, so now you've got a bunch of pieces of foam. Now, what you want to do from here, again, grab the ruler and find the straightest edge again, which I don't really have many straight edges on here, but that's fine. A little bit wonky the way I've cut it. And then you want to find 1/2 inch. So I found you can either do it this way first or the other way, which I actually do it this way first. So you want to measure from this, once again, the straightest edge, go 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, 1/4 inch, and 1/4 inch. That's all good if there's a little bit left over, because those there are actually really good for filling in areas that might be missed, create a bit more depth in your piece. And then you want to just create lines. I normally find it easier to do a couple, flip it around, and do the last two. And then you want to find the straightest edge again, or sort of line it up to be a straightish edge, and you want to mark every 1/2 inch. There, Ooh, try not to move the ruler too much like I'm doing. Alright. And then you want to do the same. Make sure you use the same edge and go a half inch again. Again, if they're a little bit off, it is okay. Just adds to the realism that they're not perfect bricks. And just do that. And you want to cut straight down. And there you've got a set of bricks. Do that a couple more times. If they break a little bit, that's also fine, because again, adds to realism, makes them not perfect bricks. There we go. I have got quite a few that I had prepared earlier. Probably took me 45 minutes to an hour to be able to do all of these. You know, this here is probably over 800 bricks just in this little pile. So, you know, you do how many you need to do, or, you know, how many you might need to do. But yeah, what I find easy is to get the blade, just cut along each one of those lines. And also just be very careful, keep your fingers right out of the way. Go again. But it's always good to keep a little bag of all your little offcuts, because you never know when you're going to need that little bit extra rubber. And then from here, just cut down again. If they break a little bit, that is fine. And there you have a nice little pile of bricks. At this point, they are not 100% done. So for the second brick, with the ones you use for the castle and everything like that, all you need is just the pieces that you've cut, the 1/4 inch pieces that you've cut. You can make them a little bigger, a little bit smaller if you want to. I just like sticking with the same sort of thickness. And all you want to do really is just grab a couple and just cut them. It doesn't have to be even or anything like that. Cut them like that and then just cut them again. You can go 3 at a time if you really feel like you want to. It really doesn't matter what these look like, because in the end they are all going to be scattered around on different things. And size doesn't matter too much when it comes to these ones. And if they're a little bit wonky, that is also fine. It just gives a bit of more of a rustic look to it. Make it look a bit more funky. And there we go. Once you've cut up your bricks, is you want to grab a metal tin, coffee tin, plastic container, something preferably round, it's a little bit easier. And you want to grab just a few rocks from the garden. I've just grabbed these ones here. The sharper the better. What that does is it helps bevel the edges, creates a bit of texture on your bricks. And yeah, what you want to do, grab a handful, well, grab as many as you want. Try not to fill it too much. I have tried it a couple of different ways. I've tried a lot of them, I've tried a few of them, and it really all depends on how long you want to be standing there shaking the tin, because it can take anywhere from a minute to 5 minutes. This small amount here will only take a couple of minutes. So all you want to do, throw the lid on, just grab it, you want to shake it around a bit. Left, right, up, down, side to side, swirly swirlies, just however you want to do it. In between a minute and 5 minutes. Just keep checking on it, and yeah, just... Alright, so once you've done with the shaking of the tin, you should have some bricks that look like these two piles here. So you've got the nice beveled edges, they look a bit worn down, they've got a bit of texture on the front and the backs, or along the sides. They no longer have the very sharp, pointy edges, they're going to sit together a lot nicer. It's going to make it more effective, create more of a grout line in between the bricks. And that is it. That is how to make two different kinds of bricks for your miniature models at a very, very basic level. Thank you very much for watching. If you did enjoy this video, please give this a thumbs up. And also don't forget to press subscribe and the bell notification icon to be notified of any future videos. We'll hopefully do one of these videos once a week, maybe once a fortnight, just sort of see how things go. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I shall see you next time.